Welcome to Cooking with Ethan. Today, our first show, it's a special one. We're going to be making brownies. Let's get started. First, you're gonna want to get some Kodiak cakes. You can buy these in any local market. And an apple. This one I had to order online, but you can usually find it at a local H-E-B. I just wanted, that texture that you can't get anywhere else but online. Also, we're going to be using some rice vinegar today, all natural. It has 0 fat in it, so there's an added bonus to that. Let's get started. First, we're going to unbox this Kodiak. Get some nice, go in there and reach your hand in there, It'll feel nice and smooth. You don't want to get a handful, a small handful, just a small, nice handful. Sprinkle it in the bowl. And the special thing about Kodiak, I call it Kodiak dust just because that's what it looks like. The special thing about Kodiak dust is it looks exactly like dust. Next, you're going to get your apple and your knife. This is a Tamagotchi. It's like a relative to the Tamagotchi, but it's a knife. So you're going to want to cut the apple into 4 slices, like so, 4 slices, and then you're going to want to just put that in there, like that. And then you're going to want to get your spoon that you brought. You're going to want to mix that up. Now you want to mix this for about 10 to 20 minutes. So we're going to actually cut until I am done mixing. Alright, we're back. So I completed the stirring. It took me about 21 minutes, I think, was the timer. But it differs depending on, the weather outside. So next we're going to add the rice and vinegar all natural. No fat, so don't have to worry about those carbs. We're just going to go ahead and pour some of this in here. It adds that little bit of Shazam that I like in all my dishes, So just going to kind of mix it like that, and that'll be enough. Then we're going to get our small spoon. Let me close this up for a second. Oh, it already smells so good. So those are the brownies forming right there around the apples. These are apple brownies. So it's been about 15 minutes. It's looking good so far. We just need to add that extra little bit of ingredients. Now you could stop now. These would be perfectly fine brownies for any wedding. But I'm going to go ahead and add my special ingredient here. Some reduced calorie mayonnaise. This might not sound too good, but surprisingly, the apple and the mayonnaise just have some kind of connection. Can I have somebody open this for me? I'm having trouble. Oh, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and open the relish now. Let's see, where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, thank you. So just go ahead and pour that in. Yeah, all of it. Get all of it in there. Oh, yeah. I can already smell it. It's indescribable. You ever have that food where it's just like, oh man, you just want to make it every meal, but it just takes too long. Well, this is that, except it doesn't take that long. And we're gonna mix that up. Smells good. Right now you could stop, so I'm going to go ahead and get this little taste. If I can just get a solid bite here, really give me that taste I'm looking for. See if I've reached optimal taste ability. We're just going to get right on in there. Amazes me every time how good it is. And now onto the final ingredient. This is one of my famous kind of, I guess you could say, I didn't make it up, but I kind of started the revolution. It's called tuna. You can order this online at starbist.com. That's where I get all my foods, basically. We're just going to kind of dump that in there. I'm going to have to give it a nice shaking. Can you go ahead and focus it for a second? So it looks pretty good. I mean, that one's a little big. I would have probably cut that down a little bit more, but you know, we all make mistakes. It's a happy mistake. We are gonna put this in the oven. Now, I said earlier you could eat it, which you can eat it, but it's like eating raw meat. You can eat it and it'll taste good, but you don't really want to eat it. So we're gonna stick this baby in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. Let's do it. I'm sure all of you are pretty excited right now. So we'll cut to that. We just finished cooking it in the oven, and I'd say it turned out pretty well. I mean, they came together pretty nicely. Now, this isn't the best one I've made. You can go on my website to see all those pictures, all the things that I do, but I do recommend when you're eating one of these brownies, the apple brownies, I added some chocolate chips in there, you know, just to spice up the flavor, you know. I actually like to drink the rice vinegar that I added previously. I think it goes well with the cookie base, the flour. It just kind of, you know, it mixes in your mouth. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a bite. I haven't eaten any yet, so I don't know how the inside turns out. Hopefully it's cooked well. That's pretty That's really bad. Oh God, that's terrible. God, it does not mix well in your mouth. Man, I tried to put some of this rice vinegar in it, but it did. Well, you know, with the rice vinegar, it tastes a little better. I do not recommend this. I did, but this is terrible. This was just terrible cooking. I don't know what I was thinking. Usually it turns out pretty good. I tried to add in the God, that is terrible. Oh, every bite I take is just worse than the last. That about sums it up. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to go check out our website. You can find all my recipes. And next episode, we'll be in with a special guest, hopefully teaching us how to cook sushi. I'll see you next time.